gentlemen, and thank you for clicking on another one of my videos. I am Screen Scene Guru, and today I'm going to be coming at you with news coverage from this weekend's Tudum. That was Netflix's special presentation on upcoming movies and shows. It was a fantastic presentation, I should say myself. I got to view it at home, but it had a really big red carpet blowout. People like Jenna Ortega and Lady Gaga showed out to support her original series, Wednesday, Season 2. We got to see Lady Gaga perform a wonderful performance, I believe from her new album. I can't exactly say what song it was, but it was great. And we did hear the official announcement that she is going to be portraying the principal of the school in Season 2. So that's very interesting to hear, the announcement of fantastic talent. Moving on from the Tudum slate announcement, we got the Season 5 teaser trailer for Stranger Things, hence the authentic Hopper shirt. This is all the way back from, I believe, Season 1 or 2, guys. So really fantastic to whip this out of the wardrobe. But really awesome trailer. I'd like to say this was a legacy trailer because it got to show a little bit of all of the 4 previous seasons clips, and then the last 30 seconds of the 2-minute trailer was new footage. We're wondering who's going to survive in this last season. We've got the official release slate. We're going to be getting part 1 in November for Thanksgiving. We're getting part 2 in Christmas, and then the finale, part 3, we're getting for New Year's. So really exciting news, guys, for Stranger Things. Let me know if you guys have seen the trailer, the Tudum exclusive release. There's also news on the Netflix YouTube page you guys can check out with the cast discussing the trailer dropping live on Saturday night, I believe. So really cool stuff. Moving on from there, we've got... I wanted to bring this up a couple days ago, but I didn't remember, so now I want to bring this up. HBO Max officially casted their Harry, Ron, and Hermione for the Harry Potter television series. A very fantastic choice that they made. Let's see. We've got Dominic McLaughlin as Harry, Annabella Staunton as Hermione, and Altar Starren as Ron. So the 3 main children for Harry Potter. We have heard recently in a few days some backlash about Annabella Staunton playing Hermione, because a lot of people are upset about this being a race swap character. I don't have any problem with this. I think this is a fantastic choice from the decision making over there at Warner Brothers, their casting for television shows. I'm really hoping that this will not affect the way the slate show is supposed to come out. We're not supposed to be getting Season 1 until, I believe, 2027. So they still have a few years to film this, but it's interesting to hear the vitriol and the stuff on the internet about the casting announcements. I'm hoping this doesn't stunt this woman's career. This little girl, she has performed in Broadway as well as Harry. Dominic McLaughlin, I believe, has performed in Broadway as well, so they got some well-rounded actors portray these children stars. Moving on to some other news, we got from Tudum, this was on the weekend, we got the first Guillermo del Toro trailer for Frankinstine, starring Oscar Isaac as the Professor Victor, and then I believe it's Jacob Elordi as the creature. This is also starring Mia Goth. So very interesting news coming out of Tudum, because I believe this is going to be a big motion picture coming out in November, I believe. So very interesting there. This is probably because of the Robert Eggers Nosferatu doing so well last Christmas, right? Then moving on, we got Rosaline, a new Hulu movie trailer dropped, which looks fascinating. It's got the 2 actresses from Last of Us, Abby and Delia. I'm not exactly sure. Isabella Marced and Abby's character are going to be in a Hulu movie, which is about them being princesses trying to get married off. Looks like it's going to be a rom-com, good show from Hulu. I know a lot of us are still waiting on the Killer of Killers, Predator movie coming out on the 6th. It's going to be very interesting. We also got from Paramount Plus, they released the first Dexterresurrection trailer, which is showing the majority of the cast. They've got Uma Thurman showing up and Peter Dinklage, so really big, iconic actors and actresses to be in this new Dexter series. This is after the events of, I believe, New Blood. So very interesting. I have not watched the high school or the college era Dexter series. I might get around to watching that now that this new trailer is dropped, and it's fully out, I believe, on Showtime and Paramount. So I might go back and watch that original Sin Dexter series. But going on, we've got Wake Up Dead Man trailer dropped. It really is a teaser for Tudum, the new Knives Out story. They've done the Glass Onion side story. Now this is Wake Up Dead Man, starring Mila Kunis, which is very fascinating to hear about. Jeremy Renner and a few others. So very interesting to see. They're doing another Knives Out movie coming out in December. This is December 12th. It's going to be released on Netflix. And we didn't hear any news about this one having a theatrical release. So it looks like this one is exclusively being dropped on Netflix. So that's very interesting. Going on to some other comic book news real quick, guys. We did hear about Bryan Cranston being rumored as being a potential for Professor X in the upcoming X-Men film after Secret Wars. I don't really have a problem with Bryan Cranston playing Professor X. I think that's a really good casting. It'll be nice to see if it actually happens. There's a lot of rumors going out around about Daniel Day-Lewis and Denzel Washington playing Magneto, and we're not exactly sure where they're coming from. They're just scoops. So going on, we've got Spider-Man 4 news. Spider-Man Brand New Day. They have been announcing that villains are going to be a big part of the show. Of course, villains have been predominantly in the Tom Holland trilogy. We got Vulture in the first one, Mysterio, and then by No Way Home, we got the Sinister Six in a way, with showing previous villains from other incarnations. Very interesting, but sounds like with this Spider-Man 4, we're going back to street villains. I don't know if they're going to tie into the events of Kingpin and Daredevil. I'd like for them to do that, but unfortunately it doesn't look like they're going to. We got Copperhead is going to be a villain introduced, which I'm not sure who Copperhead is. And they're teasing that a potential storyline with Spider-Man teaming up with Punisher against the Hulk is something they might do. It'd be very interesting to see if that happens. But that'll do it for my movie news and scoop news as of today. I want to say thanks for clicking on one of my videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to get future content out of the channel. You can also like and follow me on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Scene Screen Guru. Until next time, guys, I want to thank you very much and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.